What's poppin', my J dolls? And I'm back with another video. Before I get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and ring that bell. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so do not play with us because we never one of them. And if you ain't subscribed, I'll wait. Andy and Will. Okay, let's get into the video. Okay, y'all, this is my second time filming this video, so bear with me, please. I literally made a 40-minute video, which I'm so upset with. Y'all can see Chanel back there. I'm so upset because it all recorded in slow motion. Why? I have no clue. So I've been very strategic about checking this camera to make sure it's not in slow motion. So it changed from like a 40-minute video to a 3-hour, and I couldn't reverse it. So, you guys, I'm committed to you guys to come back with a 4-month post-op VSG video of like what updates I've been experiencing after VSG surgery, you guys. I've been very terrible, I know, and I know that you guys actually like the VSG videos because I went back to look at the views, and like the surgery vlog is actually getting more views now, and the 1-month post-op vlog is getting a lot of views. So I came back with the 4-month post-op. So I officially turned 4 months on the 15th. Today is, I think, the 18th. So 3 days ago, I'm 4 months. I should go step on the scale, but I'm gonna just give y'all what my weight was the last time I got on the scale, which was not that long ago. So what I'm going to do first is start off kind of what my current weight is, like what my highest weight, what my current weight is. So my highest weight was 326 pounds. So this was before surgery. I don't like to break down all the numbers. Just know my biggest was 326. My current weight is now, let me put it up. My current weight now is 215 pounds. And y'all can see it on my app. I'm going to link this scale, you guys, down in my bio. This scale is amazing. I got it from Amazon. It only costs $19. Click the link to purchase that. The scale is amazing. I've had this scale since 2021. Like you can actually see here, it says right here, 2021 is when I got my first weight, and my highest weight, I'm down 110 pounds from my highest weight. And then my BMI is down 18.3. And my body fat is down 28% from my highest body fat. So as you can see, I've been working on losing weight for a very long time now, you guys. So before surgery, I lost weight, and then liquid diet, and then actual surgery. So altogether, I've lost 110 pounds from my highest weight, almost 111 pounds soon. So I probably am down like 111 pounds now. I just haven't gotten on the scale, and I kind of promised myself that I don't want to get on the scale until closer to October, because my goal is to get out of 200s. Like I want to lose 15 pounds by October. So I don't want to get on the scale because I'm going to keep looking at like how much the scale is going down. So I'm going to wait till the first week of October, and then I'll get on the scale and see where I'm at. So anyways, I've lost a good amount of weight, which is super exciting. Like, I used to be like, my goal weight used to be 250, and then I hit 250, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I want to be smaller than this, and then like, I'm like 215, and I used to be like, oh, 200 is fine, and I'm like, no, I want to be smaller than that. So we'll see whatever life journey has for me. What I really like about this app and the scale that I have is you can actually click like the weight, and it will tell you if you're like obese or if you're in a normal weight range. Also, you can click it, and then you can see, you can click your weight, and you can see like your highest weight and like your highest BMI, and it'll tell you the dates. Like you click on the dates when you were that size. So you guys, my BMI used to be 53.7. That is enormous. Okay, right now I'm 30 something. My BMI used to be 50 something, which is insane. My body fat used to be 72% of my body, and now I'm like 40. Like, what the heck? Like, this tool is amazing, you guys. I highly recommend it. If you see my 1 month post-op, you know, I had a lot of complications in the beginning, mostly related to blood clots, but I am thriving. I have gained a lot of knowledge. I've gained a lot of strength, and I do not regret my decision. If you're thinking about the surgery and you're tired of like being overweight, you're tired of trying diets, trying to be consistent, and you're just not being 100% consistent, I would recommend it, you guys. There's risk with everything. Yes, there is health risk. Yes, there is complications. Most people have some type of complication. But if you have faith and you know you're tired of being in the situation you are, then I do suggest it, to be honest. I would suggest it to anyone. Working out is the next thing on my list. So I recently been working out. I didn't start working out, to be honest, until like after 2 months post-op. So literally I've only been working out for a month. And then when I've been working out, either some weeks I work out 3 times a week. Sometimes it's just once a week. To be honest, it's mostly once a week because a lot of times I work a very physical job, which I want to be more committed, and I'm not making excuses because I need strength training. That's the biggest thing I need to focus on because I need to tighten my skin. And so, anywho, I work a very physical job, so I work like 8 hours a day, and I'm on my feet for 8 hours. I don't sit down at my job unless it's my office day. So I get a lot of steps in. Like I get 10,000 steps in like a day almost. So I do move a lot. I do take the stairs. I opt for the stairs in the elevator 90% of the time. And I'm always on my feet. And then after I eat my lunch, I go for 30-minute walks around where I work. So yeah. And then the next thing, how people treat you. So when I first filmed this, maybe I had to refilm it, you guys. Like, people do treat me a little different now. Like, it's kind of interesting because today I went to this business thing. First of all, I get a lot of stares now. Like, a lot of men look at me. I would say before I got men stares, but a lot of times I had my boobs out. My booty was bumping, you know, like I was thick Yana. So I was getting a certain type of attention. But now I'll just have like literally so many clothes on and like men are just staring at me. Like I went to this business thing today and like a lot of men were just looking at me. And I didn't know where to go, so I was like looking around trying to find somewhere where to go. And this guy was coming down the stairs, and he was like, "Oh, like, are you looking for the theater? Like, it's around this corner." And he like showed me where it was, and I'm like, they're usually not that nice to me, like not that nice. And then the other day, this guy just like waited for me so he could open the door for me. Like, I mean, sometimes that happens, right? But this man was like, oh, no, don't touch the door, I got you type of vibe. I'm like, okay. Cool, you know. And I've had experiences kind of like when I was at a pop-up shop. I never got like attention from like random men, but the last pop-up shop I did for my business, if you don't know, I have a lingerie business. It's an inclusive brand, so I sell from extra small to 4X. And my website is called itsalavishthing.com, so I'll put it on here and it's my description box. Go copy something, y'all. Sell lingerie and sexual enhancement items too. So if you need you a little rose, or you need you a little lube, you need you a little massage oil, baby, you know where to go. But anyways, so the first pop-up shop, literally this guy was like, "Oh yeah," he was like, "keep smelling beautiful." Da, 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 da. Like he was just like out there with him. Oh, thank you. Cool. Then the second pop-up shop I did, I actually had a man come up to me and was talking to me. He was an older guy, and we just had like a long conversation for like 30 minutes, and he wanted to hit me up on Instagram and like look, he tried to talk to me type of stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'm not used to guys really trying to come to me in person, especially in a calm manner. Like I'm used to like, "Oh, you so fine," or "Girl, you thick," or something like extra. Like I don't like all that. Like he actually came up to me very respectful and like really wanted to have a conversation with me. So I'm like, okay. And I got a lot of guys to my table this time. Like I don't know what it was, but I was feeling myself. Like I was okay. Like guys are starting to be very nice to me. Like very nice. Like not saying they were rude before, but it was just kind of like they didn't go out of their way to approach or talk to me. But I don't see like a huge difference. Like if I'm just walking at the mall or something, like no one is like, hi, can I talk to you? This is this. Like, because a lot of men are very nervous. I noticed. Even like the guy that came up to my table, he was very nervous. But I do notice too, I have a resting bitch face. I'm trying to like stop cussing y'all. So if you see me, sometimes this is how I look. Like literally, this is face. Even when I'm in a bar, be like. And I remember my friend was like introducing me to a guy she knows, and she's like, Joanna, oh, this is da da da. I was like, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. But like, people literally think I'm like stuck up just the way I look. But I'm really not. Like, you talk to me, I literally actually will talk to you and like have a whole full blown out conversation with you. So I would say that. Also, I would say like I get a lot of attention now from people around me that know I've had a surgery. So it's like a lot of people tell me how good I look like every day, which is so sweet. Like in the beginning it was very overwhelming, but now I'm so used to it. Like I actually look forward to those compliments. That sounds so bad, but like literally my employees tell me every day how beautiful I look. My coworkers tell me how much weight I'm losing, but it's mostly like my employees, and I really love my employees so much. They're so sweet, and they see me dressed up like, oh, you're wearing jeans today, you're slimming down, like you're melting away, and like I'll be like, thanks boo, like, oh thank you, you know. It just feels amazing. And then I do get like side compliments of like, oh, like your stomach is going down more. Like I think it's a compliment, but it's just like some things you can really just like keep to yourself. But I think the side comments come a lot from family more than it comes from friends. You know, or just don't get too small or blah 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 blah. Like, baby, I want to be too small. Shoot, I don't want to be too big. I want to be too small, baby. And I manifested in the beginning I'm gonna be skinny. I don't think I'm gonna be skinny because I think I've always had a voluptuous body. Like I've always had boobs, I always had a booty. Even though it's going down, I still have a curviness to me, and I like that. Like I don't want to be a stick, but I do want a fupa to go away, and I do want the arms to go down. But neither here nor there. Also, I went to a family function recently, which is a whole lot of, but I actually got a lot of compliments from my family about how much weight I lost. And mom was like, oh, I know you don't regret it. Like, you look so good. You look so great. And I think she was like almost surprised because she was telling me about like how somebody else in my family got it and they gained their weight back, and like how my aunt had it before and she got sick. And she was just kind of telling me all these things to like not get the surgery almost. But it's like, I'm gonna get the surgery. Like, you could tell me Sally Sue and Molly literally just like died from the surgery, and I still would have got the surgery, because it's like I walk in faith and not fear, and I know when it's my time to go, it's my time to go. God got me and I got God. That's it, okay? And that's how I feel about it. And if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. And it wasn't my time to go. So that's how I feel about it. Like, you can die from being overweight, you can die from high blood pressure, you can die from diabetes, you can die from blah 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 that comes with being overweight. So I don't want to hear it. So yeah, I think she was super surprised, and maybe she even thought in her head, maybe I should do this. Not saying she did feel that way, but I think just seeing my transformation is like, oh wow, she lost a lot of weight. Because the person she referred to that she said had the weight loss surgery, I didn't even see her lose weight. Like I don't know if she never took pictures, ever posted them. I've seen her a couple times and I've never noticed a difference. So I don't know what her lifestyle looked like, but you need to stop comparing people to other people, because everyone's lifestyle is different, and how they actually keep up with their meal plan or how their surgeon actually plans their meal plan is also different. So yeah, don't worry about me. Worry about your mama. Worry about your mama. So anyways, yeah, my aunt was very supportive about it. And then my other aunt, I don't know if she was joking or if she was serious. Like, she couldn't recognize me. Like, both of them said they couldn't recognize me. Like, the second one was like, she went to my mom, was like, oh, did you bring your coworker with you today? Is that like your coworker? And my mom was like, no, that's my daughter. And she was like, that can't be your daughter. Like, literally, she does not look the same. She must have lost 100 pounds. Like, she does not look the same. I mean, I did lose 110 pounds, but I was like, my face looked the same. And she's like, girl, even your face has changed. And I feel like I look the same, y'all. I really do. It's like because you've been in your body for so long. Like, I did look in the mirror today and I was like, oh my gosh, my fupa is going a lot more down. Like, I do look a little different. Like, this is strange. But 90% of the time, I feel like I look the exact same. It's body dysmorphia to its highest. But, she said that. And then my other aunt was like, yeah, like, my uncle had to tell her, like, Joanna lost a lot of weight. Like, yeah, because they see me 3 months ago. And, like, within 3 months, 4 months ago, within 4 months, I've lost so much weight. Like, yeah. So, yeah, that is you get a lot of attention. And in the beginning, it's very overwhelming. But after you get used to it, it's just like, yeah, I'm that girl. Yeah, I lost this weight. Yeah, I'm her. I'm her. Period, boo. So, anyways, let's talk about now eating out. So a lot of people get very scared at the VSG to eat out. For me, I'm gonna eat out. I'm gonna do that anyway because that's how I am.
Oh, I'm gonna do that anyway. I'm gonna do that anyway because that's how I am.
But I don't eat out a lot, no, to be honest. Like, I used to eat out 3 times a day, every day, when I was at my highest, 326. Then I cut that down to eating out once a day. And then I had cut that down to eating out 3 times a week. And then now I cut that down. I only eat out maybe once a week, if that. Like, there's been weeks where I haven't ate out at all. If I've cooked enough food, I literally don't eat out. And I haven't had Chipotle in 3 weeks. And I literally used to be addicted to Chipotle. Like, I had to have Chipotle 3 times a week. Like, for real. Kid you not. But I haven't had it in 3 weeks. So I don't really eat out a lot. And then when I eat out, I try to eat like a little bit healthier options. Like, I'll get a salad. I might give me some crunchy chicken. Don't get me wrong, baby. A little bread on there. Because some people are scared of carbs. I'm going to eat a carb. And I'll still lose weight. Like, I literally lose so much weight. And I still eat carbs. Eat them carbs, sis. But be active. Because I'm very active. Like, I am on my feet 8 hours a day. And I take the stairs. And I work out. So it's different. Like, if you're just not going to do nothing, maybe you should eat carbs. Because you're not going to burn them. I don't know. But anyways. Like, eating out for me, I try to choose healthier options. Or options that I wouldn't have chosen in the past. So if I go to a sit-down restaurant, I give myself a little bit more leeway. So if I'm going to a sit-down restaurant, because I don't do that often, maybe every 2 to 3 weeks, I'll be like, okay, I'm going to get a little bread. Like, I ate some bread before, and it was like this much bread. My stomach did fine. It was good, and I just stopped myself, okay? Because I'm like, I'm going to get full off this bread, and I'm not going to have room for my food, and you need protein. So I've had bread before. I've tried fries before. I've only ate like 2 to 3 fries. I prioritize my meat. So if I go to restaurants, I treat myself to something small, but I pick a healthy meal. So for instance, the other day I went to Yard House with my friend. I ended up getting the pineapple chicken, the pineapple grilled chicken with broccoli. So good. Like, I would have never chose that before in the past. Just like salmon, when I go to restaurants and get salmon. So good, but in the past I would never order salmon if I went out to eat, like, for real. I'd be like, oh, give me the chicken wings, give me the fried chicken, give me the burger with the fries, give me everything that ain't got nothing to do with the grill, okay? But anyways, I learned how to, like, give me a healthy meal, and then I could treat myself to, like, a small side and eat a little bit and share it with the person. Like, I tried nachos with queso. Chips are not really good because they're slider food, so I don't suggest you buying chips and bringing them in your house. If you want to, sure. If it's going to fulfill the craving you want, sure. But maybe buy a smaller bag or something like that. Me, I don't bring slider foods in my house because I don't want to keep eating them. But if I go to a restaurant, like, I got some queso with some chips. I ate 2 chips, y'all, with queso. Gave all the rest to my brother because it's like, I'm not going to keep eating this for days. My brother can have it. Like, it's just something to treat myself when I'm going to a restaurant. Like, one time I went to a restaurant and I had cheese curds, guys, with my mom. And my mom ate a little cheese curds. I ate a couple cheese curds. We had leftovers, obviously, because I can't eat much of that. So I boxed it up and brought it to my brother. He loves all my leftovers. So I just don't keep it in my house because then I'm going to be eating that for 4 or 5 days. That's not cool. That's not healthy. So that's a big thing for me. And then for me, I don't bring, like, certain things in my house, like chips, or I don't bring like ice cream. Like I'll eat like frozen yogurt, Yasso bars, and Yasso poppables. Those are my favorites. My favorite. I'll eat those because they're 35 calories and they're Greek yogurt and they're not actually ice cream. If I haven't tried real ice cream yet, to be honest, ever since surgery. If I was to have it, I would have it at an ice cream shop, or like I'm out of town or something like that. Not in my house. Just like bread, like when I try bread, I don't have bread in my house. I will have flourless bread in the freezer. So I have some flourless Ezekiel bread or whatever in the freezer. And I barely eat that just when I'm in the mood for something, to be honest. So that's how I feel about eating out. Now, if I eat out on a normal basis, like if it's once a week and I'm going to get something quick, I opt for either a salad with like some type of protein in it, or I opt for something grilled. Like if I go Chick-fil-A, I get grilled nuggets instead. Or I go to Jimmy John's, which is a staple for me, and I get an unwich, a turkey tongue unwich, and it's so good. It's like a salad wrap almost, like. So I opt for like better options. Or before, when I go to Chipotle, I will order like a bowl, but I wouldn't get rice. I'll get like black beans, chicken, and like cheese, sour cream, and hot sauce on the side. So that's kind of like how I order when I do eat out, but I just don't eat out a lot anymore. Like I like cooking my food at home. My food at home tastes so much better now. Getting into taste buds. My taste buds changing. Like I used to love Chipotle. Now Chipotle is not a staple for me. I still love me some ice cream, so I get my Yasso bars. I found good things that I can switch out for other things that I used to eat. Like if I'm in the mood for chocolate, I'll buy the Quest peanut butter protein cups and I'll eat those. Those are dangerous though, because every time I get those, I have to eat 2 a day. And it's like, okay, baby. I take a break from buying them because they're so expensive anyways. Or if I'm in the mood for chips, I'll get protein chips. Even though they're not the best, they're not the worst. And I haven't had protein chips in like 3 weeks. There was a week where I was like eating protein chips like every day. I couldn't finish a bag obviously in a day, but like I would use it for like my ground turkey nachos and stuff like that, which was still good, like giving healthy and getting my protein in. But sometimes I give myself breaks when I feel like, okay, this is becoming too much of a habit. So just being understanding of what you're eating and giving yourself moderation too though. Like if you're craving something, either find something that's going to fulfill that craving that's a little bit healthier, or just have the item and just don't have it in your house where you can keep eating it. That's what I would say. Also, yeah, I feel like my taste bud, the biggest thing changed is just Chipotle, to be honest. And also, I think it's just not fun to eat anymore. Like, I used to, like, eating used to be an event. Like, you would sit down, like, ooh, I'm about to watch a movie. I'm about to eat. It's about to be so good. And, like, now food can be good, but it's just, like, not as satisfying. Like, it's not a, like, fulfillment. Like, it doesn't make you happy. Like, I used to think food used to make me happy. Like, it was an event. Where now it's just like, oh, it's gonna be not much I can eat. Like, you know, it's cool for now, but it's just not something I get jazzed about. I just need to feed myself. Like, I even like lunch the other day, I bought tuna, and like the tuna wasn't that good, but I'm like, well, it's good enough. Like, I literally was able to eat. I'm feeling full. Like, that's the point. Like, it wasn't like, oh, this is disgusting, I can't eat this. Like, no, I can eat it. You know, I just need to fuel myself. That's kind of how it is now. Okay, shopping, you guys. Let's talk about shopping. So I love shopping now. Before I used to love shopping, but I love shopping even more now because I can wear, like, most of the time I wear a large, but I can also fit some mediums already, which is so mind-blowing to me. Like, I just, like, can't believe it. So I went to Lululemon. I was shopping there. It's super expensive, but like, I loved my experience there because I'm like, I can wear Lululemon, because Lululemon does have like extra large to extra large. But if you ever notice when you go into a Lululemon store, they don't always have those sizes available, especially in like the tight fitted jackets. They usually only have like a 12, and then like the 14s and 16s and stuff are always like sold out in the store. So I felt good, like I could try it on, I could feel excited about it. I will say, like, my Lululemon zip-up hoodie got stolen. That's a whole nother story that I'm probably not even going to tell on YouTube. If you want to see, go on TikTok. If you want to see my everyday life, just go on TikTok. My TikTok is It's a Joanna thing, just like my YouTube. I'll put it here. I actually vlog on there every day, y'all. I always put something VSG weight loss every day. Like, if you want to keep up my life more on a consistent basis, I will go on TikTok. But yeah, I love shopping now. Also, I bought some jeans. I bought my first pair of jeans. I got 2 of them from American Eagle, and I can fit a size 12. That's so crazy because like I didn't really believe I could fit a size 12 because I fit a size 12 at Nordstrom and Good American Jeans, but I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to fit that in something else. And then I literally went to American Eagle and I could fit a size 12. And the other day when I went to my family gathering, my aunt like pulled my pants and like I had space in a size 12. And as I wore them more throughout the day, I was getting space in there. I'm like, am I eventually gonna need a size 10? Like, that is bizarre. That's beyond me. But yeah, it's just like sometimes you just don't believe it. Like, you can see it but you don't believe it, if that makes sense. Health improvements. So you guys, now I am officially off of blood thinners. Thank goodness. I'm off of blood thinners. My blood clot is officially gone. Woo! I'm so excited. We outside.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hello?
We ain't.
Where we at? Oh, you want to know where I'm at? We outside!
So yeah, y'all, my blood clots are gone. I don't have to take blood thinners. She does recommend, like, if I ever have another surgery or something like that, or a big injury, to take blood thinners, because if you had a blood clot before, you're prone to having blood clot again. So she did also say that I can get a tummy tuck in the future, but if I get a tummy tuck in the future, I need to be on blood thinners after my surgery at some point. So I'm like, okay, cool. And she was like, yeah, go ahead and get your tummy tuck, like, if you want your tummy tuck. Because I'm like, I don't know if it's official yet, y'all. I got to give myself a full 1.5 years, like, losing my weight first to see how my stomach is going to lay. And then I'm probably going to get a tummy tuck in a couple years. We'll see. Nothing's promised. And then also, you guys, my blood pressure is normal now. Like, the last time I went, I was like 117/80. Never been that low in my life, and every time I go to the doctor, my blood pressure is normal. I don't take blood pressure medicine. From the day that I got out of the hospital, I stopped taking the blood pressure medicine because they were like, oh, if you get dizzy or lightheaded, you probably want to get off the blood thinners because it's probably make your blood pressure too low. So I'm like, I'm just gonna get off of them now. I know my blood pressure gonna be normal, you know, like, I know my blood pressure about to be good after the surgery, and I manifested that, and my blood pressure is perfect. I do not take blood pressure medicine no more, so that's great. And then you guys, for loose skin, I do have loose skin. It's like my arms, woo, my arms are like the worst, to be honest. Like, if I didn't have loose skin, this is how skinny my arm would be. My arm is the worst loose skin I have. I have some loose skin on my thighs, which we can do a whole nother video on that, because I don't feel like pushing the camera back and all that. Like, but the loose skin on my thighs are not that bad because I still got some thigh meat. I still got some thigh fat, and I want to turn that into muscle. So I've been doing leg press at the gym. I've been mostly focusing on strength training at the gym, so I'm trying to get my arm muscle, but I think, like, it's going to be a lot because that is, like, just skin. So I really think it's going to be hard to get that to be tightened. But we'll see, you know. I used to have some big arms. My back is going down. Like, my back is getting small. My fupa's getting smaller. A lot more smaller, but it's, like, still there. Still, I always had a long stomach. So, that's something I'm working on. And I'm trying to get into Pilates soon so that I can start working on my core. And I need to get a new waist trainer because my waist trainer is way too big. So I would say the biggest loose skin problems for me is my arms. Everything else, like my stomach, is just gonna be long until it gets a little bit higher up and I start tightening that. So I think the biggest parts for loose skin is gonna be my arms and my stomach. Body dysmorphia, I touched on that a little bit, but it's just like, having this surgery really just makes you look in the mirror and like feel like, oh my gosh, I look the same. Like, oh my god, I'm such a big girl still. Like, you just be concentrated still on your problem areas. Like, you guys, I actually made a profile on Bumble, and I was sitting here just nitpicking about how I looked in the pictures. Like, I feel like before surgery, I was a lot more confident than I am after surgery, which is so strange. But I felt like being a bigger girl, like, you build up that confidence and you learn how to not care about what people think or how people feel about you, because you have to be that way. Versus when you start losing weight, you find other things to be complaining about. And so now I kind of understand why so many pretty girls are so insecure, because it is literally body dysmorphia. It's like a mental problem, because when you're looking in the mirror, you're like nitpicking everything about yourself. And so for me, the biggest thing has been my stomach area, because it's like I'm getting so much smaller, but the stomach is still stomaching. The stomach is still ruining my outfits. So it's like, I know eventually it's not going to be a problem, okay, baby? Because I got some more weight to lose. I'm only 4 months out, baby. I'm 4 months out and I got more weight to lose. And I know too, in a couple years, I'm gonna get me a tummy tuck, baby. You ain't gonna be able to tell me a mup thing, baby. I'm gonna be on that beach. I'm gonna be showing this body yaddy yaddy. It don't play with me. Like, I don't care about my boobs. I don't care about my arms. But the stomach gotta go. The stomach gotta go. But yeah, body dysmorphia is really weird, real. Like, you walk past like mirrors and stuff and you're like, oh, I'm still a big girl. Like, oh, my stomach still sticks out more than my butt does. Booty do. Like, stupid stuff. And then one day you go to the mirror and you're like, oh, like, I'm so small. Like, this is not me. Like, this is weird. Like, it's so weird. It's two extremes. Either you're like, oh, nothing's changed. I look so the same. I look so fat. And then there's moments where you're like, oh my God, is that even me in the mirror? Like, or you see pictures. Pictures be the biggest body dysmorphia shock, because you look at the picture and you're like, is that me? Do I really look like that in real life? Am I really that small now? Like, I don't see that when I look in the mirror. But when other people take pictures of you and send you the pictures, they be like, and then how great every picture comes out when other people takes pictures of you now. Like, every time someone takes pictures of me, I ain't gonna say videos because the angles don't be good, but like, every time somebody takes pictures of me, I'm like, that picture is cute. Oh, I look good in that picture. Oh, I look good in that picture. Before, when as a bigger girl, like, I'd be like, oh, they don't know how to take pictures good. Like, they don't get the angles because, like, they showing my fupa, they showing this, doing that. But like, now I like all the pictures that people take of me. Like, it's insane. 11/11. Yeah, I always gotta pray to 11/11. So anyways, that's what I would say about body dysmorphia. Dumping. Let's talk about dumping syndrome. So for me personally, I only experienced dumping one time, and it was when I had to drink this potassium drink because my potassium levels were super low. So I ended up having to go to the emergency room because I was getting cramps in my leg. So I thought like it was the same leg I had my blood clot in. So I was like, oh my gosh, do I got another blood clot? What is going on? I was freaking out. So I went to the ER. They ran blood tests and my potassium level was just extremely low. So they gave me this potassium drink. It was flavored and it was fizzy. I think it was the carbonation in the drink. So when I drank this drink, y'all, I'm telling you, kid you not, 10 minutes, I had to get home. I was like, I need to poop. Like, I literally got in my car, was racing home, raced to the bathroom, was on the toilet for like 30 minutes, y'all. I'm not even kidding you. Like, pooping my brains out. And felt like I needed to throw up at the same time. And then I came and I was so tired. Look at Chanelly belly. That's my Chanelly puka butt. Yeah. So it's like, I had to poop. I felt like I needed to throw up, but I didn't throw up. And I was super extremely tired. But from food, I've never experienced dumping. My diet was very gradual. Like, my nutritionist didn't allow me on all foods until 3 months. So I only been on all foods for a month. So I literally had been on soft foods or easy to chew foods for the longest. So I feel like my stomach was ready for the things that I was introducing. Like, I haven't had like a huge bad experience. Now, I did eat a burger before, like from Chili's, and I didn't have the bun. But I think either the burger was too greasy or I didn't remember when I drank. I think also like I drank too quickly after I ate. I cannot remember. But after I left Chili's, I had to poop. I gotta go. But it wasn't like the dumping syndrome where I was like couldn't stop and was tired and had to throw up, like felt like I had to throw up at the same time. So, but other than that, I've never had any dumping syndrome from food. But I also keep my sugar level very low. I don't drink high sugar drinks. I don't drink high sugar anything. I don't eat high sugar. And I don't eat like a lot of things that turn into sugar, like rice and bread. Like, I've had a little bit of bread, but I don't eat it on a daily basis. I also don't eat rice. I've never tried rice just because I'm scared that I'm gonna be too full, like it's gonna stuff me like a burrito. So I thought about maybe getting a little sprinkle of rice at Chipotle with some chicken and stuff like that, because I can have a little rice. You just need to like avoid eating it often. But I'm also just been avoiding that because, yeah, I don't want to be feeling, it's already like I get full so fast. My stomach's still small, like I don't eat that much, whereas like I don't want to use that room for rice when rice is not nutritionist or it doesn't have nutritional value. So yes, y'all, that's gonna be my update, because otherwise it's gonna be so long. I have started dibbling in the dating pool now, so I'm gonna start doing like VSG, dating at the VSG videos, so be ready for those type of story times. But I had to come and finish this video because, baby, I recorded all that and it went to waste. I really liked the first video a lot more, but it is what it is, y'all. It's 11 o'clock. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Please leave comments below or questions below if you have any questions, because I can always do a Q&A too. And then also follow me on TikTok at It's a Joanna Thing. All my updates, all my VSG stuff is there. I literally focus mostly on weight loss on my TikTok. Also, shop on my website. It's a lavishthing.com. Go get you some sexy or new body. I know if you're watching this, you either have VSG or you thinking about VSG. Either way, I got something for everyone. Yeah, read the description box. Period. Point blank, period. And get your scale from Amazon, because this scale is a lifesaver. It tells you like your skeletal mass, it tells you your BMI, it tells you your weight, it tells you your like metabolism, blah 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 blah. It's amazing, and you can track your measurements in it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.